Hey guys, it's Ruth with BodyByRuth.com, the place to be where you're going to learn some great tips that will help you love the life you live. Now today, we're going to be talking about habits. You know, those things we do consistently every single day that are either contributing to our success or they're getting us off track. And what I want to do is encourage you by sharing 12 healthy habits that can totally transform your life. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, healthy habit number 1 is get up earlier every day. What? That's right. If you can get up 30 to 60 minutes earlier every single day, you're gonna have the time to do the things that you always tell yourself you can't do. I have so many people tell me, I can't fit in my workout, or I don't have time to meal prep. Well, guess what? You actually do. You're just spending your time doing things that don't need to be done, or you're sleeping when you could be just 30 minutes setting yourself up for success. By getting up 30 minutes earlier, you can get in a killer hit workout in just 15 to 20 minutes a day, and you can write your to-do list. You can make your coffee. You can do the things for you that are gonna help you be a better mom, be a better wife, be a better employee that day. So 30 to 60 minutes, I'm telling you, it can totally transform your life. You'll find the time to get the things done that are really, really important. All right, number 2, kind of like number 1, but we're gonna expound on it a little bit further, and that is develop a really good morning routine. So when I wake up, I've got my workout clothes right next to my bed. The outfit's picked out, the socks, the shoes, it's all there stacked neatly so that as soon as I get up, I grab my clothes, I go into the bathroom, I get dressed. Yes, I'm ready to go. I'm communicating to myself that exercise is important and that I'm making time for it. I will also make my bed. And usually if my husband gets up with me, then I'll make it right away. If he's still sleeping, then as soon as I come upstairs, when he's come down, I make the bed. And making my bed, as trivial as that may seem, it just makes me feel productive. It makes me feel clean and tidy and organized. We've got a lot of pillows on our bed. Things are on the ground. If it's made, it just looks neat. I feel like, let's go. It just makes me feel good about walking into my room. Going into the bathroom, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, and then I go downstairs and I'm making my coffee. While my coffee is being made, I make some water and I put some lemon into it. And I drink that right away as soon as I wake up, because the lemon water is going to help my body with digestion. It's gonna boost my metabolism. It's a natural way to detoxify. And I'm getting about 8 ounces in right off of the bat. In fact, because I know that that's part of my routine, I really look forward to my coffee. So if I get that done first, then that coffee is my reward for being productive with other things. So in our house, I have a high schooler, so I'm usually making his lunch. I am unloading the dishwasher. I'm putting a load of wash into the washing machine, all in about 10 minutes while I come downstairs, coffee brewing, sipping my water, making the lunch, throwing the dishes, or throwing the laundry in the wash, and unloading the dishwasher. And I'm super productive right off the bat. After my kids have gone either to work or to school, I take my nice coffee and I go into my office, and there I have my planner, and there I have my notebook, my journal. And so I make it a ritual of every single day going in there, and I write down my to-do list. What are the things that I need to do right off of the bat? So for me, it's usually communicating to my clients on Facebook, and so I send them all a message. And then I'm thinking of the household things that need to get done. I have my list of business things that need to get done, and I give myself a roadmap so I know where I'm headed and I know what I have to do that day. As I finish those, I'm able to check those off, and gosh darn, it feels so good to be able to check those off and be productive. So having a really good morning routine is crucial for setting yourself up for being productive and just feeling good about where you're headed that day. All right, life hack or healthy habit number 3 is drink more water. So how much water should you drink anyway? Well, you should drink half your body in ounces every single day. So that means if you are 140 pounds, you should be aiming to drink 70 ounces of water a day, usually between 6 and 8 water bottles for the average woman. If you use a pretty container, a Yeti, it makes it more appealing. Personally, I love throwing some basil or some mint or some cucumber or some ginger in my water because it infuses it with that nice flavor and it just makes my body want to drink more, and it's pretty. So I always put mine in a pretty glass, have some herbs in it, and it's way easy to drink it that way. But aim at getting at least half your body weight in ounces every single day. Now, if you struggle with that, try gulping the first 8 or 9 swallows, because that's just going to enable you to get 10 swallows right off the bat. Some people aren't thirsty because they aren't sweating enough or they're not moving enough, and that's a great way to just help yourself get a little bit more water in there. All right, tip number 4 to creating a healthy habit that's going to allow you to love the life you live is follow the 80-20 rule. What does that mean? That means when you're eating, eat clean, unprocessed food 80% of the time, every single day. 80%, your plate should have unprocessed food, clean food, things that are single ingredient foods like fruits, vegetables, grains. The other 20%, you should allow yourself an occasional splurge, because when you do, then you're allowing yourself to enjoy special occasions, or you don't feel deprived, or you don't feel like you can't enjoy the special moments in life. So if you want to go out with your family on a Saturday night and get pizza or get wings, that's okay. That's part of your 20. You're giving yourself permission to do that. Or if you want to have a glass of wine with your husband or with your girlfriends, you can do that and fit that in with that 20%. Guys, that is sustainable. That is something that you can do for the rest of your life. So you, when eating, should always be focusing on not a trendy diet, not a fad diet, but something that you can do forever, which means eliminating carbs isn't gonna work, and not a fan of keto because that's not something that's sustainable that you could do for the rest of your life. But eating clean, 80-20 is. So follow the 80-20 rule. All right, life hack number 5 to developing a healthy habit is focus on gratitude. Now this is going to pop up again in a little while with tip number 12, but with gratitude, if you are intentionally focusing on what you're grateful for every day, you're going to help yourself eliminate anxiety and depression, and you're just going to be appreciative. And everybody wants to be around someone that's appreciative and grateful. Now, when I say focus on gratitude, I want you to be specific. I don't want you just to say, I'm thankful for my kids, or I'm thankful for my husband, or I'm thankful for my family or my job. Those are great, but those are too broad, because I want you to really, really think about how those kids, husband, job are bringing you blessings each day. So maybe it's, I'm super grateful for the fact that my son made me this cute picture in his 2nd grade class, and he brought it for me, and it said, "To Mom, love, Josh." Or I'm super grateful for the autumn leaves and how I have a beautiful view looking out my front window. Or man, I so love the smell of that baked apple in the oven, and it just brings so much joy to my senses. Get specific. Every single thing that you face throughout your day is an opportunity to look for joy, or to look for being appreciative, or look for gratitude. So focus on gratitude, and ideally you're gonna pick 10 things, but even if you start small and you think of 5 things that you could be grateful for every day, and again, remember the super specific things, think of your senses. How do things appeal to your vision? How do they feel and touch? How do they make you feel when you smell them? Those are going to really allow you to really express yourself and be grateful for the things that you're experiencing throughout the day. All right, so number 6 is move your body. It's so uber important that you exercise at least 30 minutes every day. And that could look like taking your dog out for a walk, going outside on your lunch break, but ideally you're getting fresh air because that just kind of awakens your senses and it's going to help you contribute to your gratitude list. You can be out with your dog, taking in nature, a little vitamin D, so good for boosting your mood. But moving your body is such a necessity to creating a healthy habit that is going to serve you well, because you know a body in motion stays in motion. If you have arthritis, you need to keep moving. If you're sitting, those joints are going to get stiff. If you are outside with your dog, not only are you benefiting him, you're benefiting yourself, you're getting that vitamin D, you're enjoying the nature around you, you can see the beauty and the landscaping of your neighbor's yard. I mean, all that is just helping you, and it's tied up with a big bow, and it's all involving moving your body. What would you do if you all of a sudden were confined to a wheelchair? You'd probably be really sad and you'd kill for the chance to move your body. So get out there every day and make moving your body at least 30 minutes a priority. All right, number 7 is laugh. Laugh every single day. Laughter is medicine, guys. When you are laughing, you can't be grumpy. When you're laughing, you can't think of all the things that aren't going right for you. So if you're in a difficult season, surround yourself with positive people that are fun, that love to laugh, and maybe go to a fun movie, see a comedy. Make sure you've got those friends that can lift your spirits, and you want to be doing the same thing for them. But laugh daily. Look for a fun video, something that's just going to get you to chuckle. I love looking at videos with babies and with animals, but read something funny. I mean, just laugh. It's just going to make your body and make your mind feel so much better. Number 8, having a really healthy lifestyle is to read more. Read more. So what do you read right now? Do you have a book? Are you a fiction person, a nonfiction person? Personally, I love a good book, but I am such a personal development junkie. I love learning how to better myself in different areas, how to stay motivated, because if that's one of my job, if that's what I do for a living, is to motivate other people, I have to be filling my cup with things that are going to help me stay motivated. But I love books that just challenge you, that increase your vocabulary, that make you think more, that help you with your creative juices. If you're reading a great nonfiction story that is just going to help you just be creative, how good is that to just expand your mind and broaden your horizon? So ideally you're going to read about 2 chapters a day. If you can't do 2 chapters, then do a chapter. I like to read before I go to bed. Not only does it put good things in my mind, but it just helps me kind of unwind and decompress from the day. Now, if you have a hard time sitting down and finding a book to read, why not use something like Audible and listen to your book while you're in the car, or while you're cleaning the kitchen, or mopping the floor, or doing whatever it is that you do? I will wear a little fanny pack while I'm outside pulling weeds, and I'll listen to books on tape while I'm doing yard work. Like, there's really no reason for you not to listen or read a book every single day. All right, lifestyle tip number 9 is to journal. Yes, journal. Now, I am a creative, so I love to express myself, and so journaling is a great way to do that. But even if you're not one that loves to talk to people or that isn't very creative, writing down your thoughts, seeing how you're progressing if you're in a difficult season, is very rewarding. And it's so good to go back and to read how you overcame a difficult situation. It's good to track, maybe you're having some kind of reaction to certain foods. You can be journaling about how different foods are making you feel. Maybe you are in a difficult relationship and it's toxic, and you can write down your feelings about that person, and then go back later and realize, wow, look at the growth that has taken place. Look how my why has changed. Look how I have found my purpose by going through these difficult seasons. So journaling is so helpful in really creating a healthy habit that's going to help you love the life you live. All right, number 10 is don't eat late. Yeah, I know, I said it. So sometimes it's fun to eat before you go to bed. You might have a little snacky snack, but if you eat before you go to bed, your body can't do what it's supposed to be doing, which is repairing and healing itself. Your body produces human growth hormone when you sleep, and if you're eating, its energy is being used to digest your food instead of repairing your muscles and producing more human growth hormone. So your goal is to not eat at least 2 hours before you go to bed. My favorite is about 7 or 7:30, so I'm not putting food into my stomach for about 4 hours because I usually go to bed around 11. So if I finish at 7, then I've got an empty stomach when I go to bed, and that's also going to give you a more restful sleep. You know when you've eaten something too close to before going to bed, it just kind of makes you feel, you're going to be up and you're going to be uncomfortable. So be sure to go to bed a couple of hours after you've eaten your last snack to make sure your body is functioning optimally. All right, tip number 11 for creating a healthy habit is to pick one day of the week where you're gonna get all your crap done. All right, what day of the week is best for you to do some meal prep, to get organized and maybe make some appointments, to do some self-care? I love a Sunday to do a bulk meal prep for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll usually do another meal prep on Thursday for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But it's also a great day just to tidy up, to get some things cleaned up around the house, to make you feel ready for Monday morning so you feel good about the start of your week. The worst feeling is waking up Monday morning and the house is messy, right? So you want to be making sure the house is clean and organized. You want to make sure you've got some meal prep there. And it's also a great time just to do some self-care. Why not do a nice facial or do a hair mask or do your mani and pedi on a Sunday, because you're just feeling good about yourself and about what you're about to accomplish that week. All right, are you ready for tip number 12? Tip number 12 is gonna sound a little familiar. It's like tip number 2, which is have a good nightly routine. So in tip number 2, we said have a good morning routine, and just as important is to have a good nightly routine. So at night, I'm setting myself up for success for the morning because I'm putting my clothes out. I might have the kids' lunches made, or I might have the coffee ready to push. It's all ready to go in the coffee maker. All I have to do is push, and I have my mug down there. It just makes me excited about getting up because I don't feel so rushed, right? It also is when I am focusing on my gratitude, because you want to end your day focusing on the things that you appreciate. So if I go to sleep with those things in my head, what a great way to go to bed, not the things that are stressing us out, right? All right, so 12 healthy habits that are gonna help you love the life you live. If you love this video and you know someone that would benefit, please give it a like. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos, and share it with your friends so that you all can learn tips that are gonna help you create healthy habits so you have a life that you live. Thanks for watching.